Welcome to Sunday Sunya Talks English session. We are going to discuss the Pali Tipitaka as it is, the SANYUTTA NIKAAYA. We have been translating these suttas since a year now, and our trials are to translate the Pali Tipitaka as it is. I really thank all the Pali translation team from SIP, Sunyata International Foundation, for taking the efforts to translate. Also, we are doing this translation under the guidance of Dhanajara Nagajiva, aka Dr. Lim. Uh, and today we are going to discuss the chapter on building your own island, the Attadipa Varga. So, how these Palitipika translations differ from all the traditional translations out there. We really respect and admire the work they have done, but our trials are first is to introduce the original Pali words in our translation so that Pali, we can work towards the reviving of the language, Pali language. And second is we want to propagate the Buddha's teaching as it is. So we are removing the diacritical marks so that it's very reader friendly and user friendly to read and study the Buddha's teachings. With me is Bhumi, who is a psychologist. She is doing her psychology course right now, and she
Yeah.
is working with SIF and the translations also. Also, we have our expert today, Dr. Rajesh Savera, the famous Ayurveda Acharya and the psychotherapist. Welcome, Doctor.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome, Bhumi. So, before we start our Sunya talks, Dr. Lim
Uh,
will be joining us
He
shortly.
joined. He has joined.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome, Dr. Lim, the founder of Sunyati International Foundations.
Yeah, yeah.
And before we start our Sunya talks, let's have our Sunya practice reverse countdown from 9 to 0.
Yeah.
So this is our first ever Zoom English talk, Dr. Lim. So that we are incorporating and inviting all the participants who can, part of our live
Yeah.
session. So I welcome participants have already joined with us, and we want this session to be interactive, so they can unmute themselves at the end of session. We will be taking their question and answer session.
Yeah.
So I invite now Bhumi, the psychologist from SIF, to read the suttas. Over
Yeah.
to you, Bhumi.
Yeah. So SN 22.49 with Sona. Thus have I heard, at one time the Bhagwa was staying at Rajagaha in the Veluvana, at the Kalandaka Nivapa. Then Sona, the Gahapati householder, approached the Bhagwa, seated to one place. The Bhagwa said to Gahapati, Sona, whatever Samana or Brahmanas who regard Anika, impermanence, dukkha, suffering, and changing rupa form as I am better, I am equal, or I am worse. What else is this but failing to see things as they truly are? Whoever regards Anika, impermanence, dukkha, suffering, and changing Vedana, feeling as I am better, I am equal, or I am worse. What else is this but failing to see things as they truly are? Whoever regards anika, impermanence, dukkha, suffering, and changing sanya perception as I am better, I am equal, or I am worse. What else is this but failing to see things as they truly are? Whoever regards anika, impermanence, dukkha, suffering, and changing sankhara, mental action, as I am better, I am equal, or I am worse. What else is this but failing to see things as they truly are? Whoever regards anika, impermanence, dukkha, suffering, and changing vinaya, consciousness, as I am better, I am equal, or I am worse. What else is this but failing to see things as they truly are? But Sona, whatever ascetics or Brahmins who do not regard impermanence, dukkha, suffering, and changing form as I am better, I am equal, or I am worse. What else is this but seeing things as they truly are? Whoever does not regard anika, impermanence, dukkha, suffering, and changing vedana, feeling as I am better, I am equal, or I am worse. What else is this but seeing things as they truly are? Whoever does not regard anika, impermanence, dukkha, suffering, and changing sanya, perception as I am better, I am equal, or I am worse. What else is this but seeing things as they truly are? Whoever does not regard anika, impermanence, dukkha, suffering, and changing sankhara, mental action as I am better, I am equal, or I am worse. What else is this but seeing things as they truly are? Whoever does not regard anika, impermanence, dukkha, suffering, and changing vinaya, consciousness, as I am better, I am equal, or I am worse. What else is this but seeing things as they truly are? What do you think, Sona? Is Rupa, form, Nika permanent or Anika impermanent? Anika bhante, and what is Anika? Impermanent, is it Dukkha, suffering, or Sukha, happiness? Dukkha, suffering, bhante. And what is anika? Impermanent, dukkha, suffering, and subject to change. Is it proper to regard it as this is mine, this I am, this is myself? No bhante. Is Vedana, feeling, nika, permanent or anika? Impermanent. Anika bhante. And what is anika? Impermanent. Is it dukkha, suffering, or sukha, pleasant? Dukkha, suffering bhante. And what is anika? Impermanent. Dukkha, suffering, and subject to change. Is it proper to regard it as this is mine, this I am, this is myself? No bhante. Therefore, Sona, whatever rupa form, past, future, or present, internal or external, gross or subtle, inferior or superior, far or near, all rupa form should be seen with samapana, right wisdom as it truly is. This is not mine, this I am not, this is not myself. Whatever Vedana, feeling, past, future, or present, internal or external, gross or subtle, inferior or superior, far or near, all Vedana feeling should be seen with samapanya, right wisdom, as it truly is. This is not mine, this I am not, this is not myself. Whatever sanya perception, past, future, or present, internal or external, gross or subtle, inferior or superior, far or near, all sanya perceptions should be seen with samapanya, right wisdom, as it truly is. This is not mine, this I am not, this is not myself. Whatever sankara, mental action, past, future or present, internal or external, gross or subtle, inferior or superior, far or near, all sankhara, mental action should be seen with samapanya, right wisdom as it truly is. This is not mine, this I am not, this is not myself. Whatever vijnana, past, future or present, internal or external, gross or subtle, inferior or superior, far or near, or vijnana, consciousness, should be seen with samapanya, right wisdom, as it truly is. This is not mine, this I am not, this is not myself. Seeing thus, Sona, A learned Arya Savaka, noble disciple, becomes disenchanted with Rupa form, disenchanted with Vedana feeling, disenchanted with Sanya perception, disenchanted with Sankara mental action, and disenchanted with Vinayana consciousness. Being disenchanted, one becomes dispassionate. Through dispassion, one is liberated. When liberated, there arises the knowledge liberated. One understands jati, birth is destroyed, the brahmacharya has been lived. What had to be done has been done. There is no more coming back to any state of being.
Yeah. This one is a very lengthy sutra, no? Okay. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, very clear.
Yeah. And the key word that is not me, it's not mine. Okay, I should see it as it is. When you observe your body, you observe your feeling, you observe your mind, your action, and also your consciousness. No, you must know that it's not you. It's not you, no. Okay, we always have the mistaken conception that this body is ourselves. Okay, we all say, oh, this is me. Okay, this is ourselves. Actually, this body is not. It's not you. It's not yourself. It not even belong to you. You see, if anything belong to you, you must have the liberty. Liberty, you know. You must have the power to modify it, to change it. Then it belong to you. Okay, can you modify your body? Can you change your body? Of course, you may go to Korea and do some surgical surgery. But that kind of changes is also temporarily, you know. Okay, at the end of the day, your body will become aged. Okay, it will become full of disease, and one day, bye bye. Okay, you will leave this world. When you leave this world, all will be destroyed. Your body will be destroyed, your feeling will be destroyed, your mind, your actions, even your consciousness will be destroyed. Many people, after they die, they can't even remember anything, where everything is destroyed. So be careful, no? Okay? Do not take for granted that what you have learned in this life, what you have achieved in this life, you can carry to next life. You'll be totally destroyed, you know? Okay? Nothing will be left. Okay, so whatever not destroying is your karmic force. Okay, your karmic force, then that will be registered into your alaya consciousness, your eighth consciousness, no? And that will transfer to your next life. That is how the whole thing going on. So what should you do? Okay, so now you should train yourself, okay, so that you are not attached to the panchaskala. You are not attached to the body. You are not attached to the feeling. You are not attached to your mind, your action, this thing. So even all of them are destroyed. Nothing will happen to you because you do not attach to them. And you do not need them for your future life. You do not need them for your future existence. So when you reach the state of arhat, you can exist without panchaskandha. But you can materialize in panchaskandha to interact with people. Then after that, you can go bye-bye. You become sugata. You can material and immaterial, in and out easily, you know. Okay, but that provided you have become arhat. If you have not achieved arhat, you may not have the kind of liberty. Okay, that's why you need to practice, no? You need to practice so that you should not attach to the panchaskandha. So I think, sir, the sutra here make it very, very clear, no? Okay, it keep on talking about the present, neutral, and not feeling good. No, you see, either you feel good, or you're not feeling good, or you feel neutral. These three feelings also throw it away. You should not attach even to the neutral feeling. You do not attach to the pressure. You do not attach to the pains. You do not attach to the neutrality. Throw away everything, you know. Okay, you attach to nothing. So when you attach to nothing, you shall not have any worry. When you do not have any worry, you do not have any fear. When you do not have any fear, you do not have any illusion. When you don't have any illusion, you can see things clearly. You can see things clearly, you can achieve the state of nirvana. Then you can become arhat. That is the whole logic behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, and only for the correction, Rucha, we do not use the word ascetic, we use Shramana, and we don't use the word Brahmin, we use Brahmana. So
Brahmana, yeah.
Shramana and Brahmana, these are the two words we use, no ascetic and no Brahmin.
Brahmana and Brahmin are different, you know.
Yeah, so because in the last in the
Yeah.
slide we have written Brahmin.
No, it's not Brahmin, Brahmana.
Yeah.
Brahmana mean commoner.
Mm-hmm.
Any commoner are Brahmana. So Brahmana can be a Brahmin, it can be a Kshatriya, it can become, any of your caste system can be a Brahmana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this thing. And in some special cases also, they can become both Brahmana and Sramana also. Okay, like Buddha.
Like Buddha.
Buddha is both Brahmana and Sramana. Some of them like this Mahakassapa. Mahakassapa, but Mahakassapa also keep, as long as they keep the hair, no, those yogi, they keep the hair, they are Brahmana.
Mm-hmm.
So even you see the Tibetan, Tibetan, there are two type of, one is the yogi, they keep the hair, they are Brahmana. One is save the hair, they become bald head, they are the Sramana. Okay, this thing. But sometimes some sutra in English, they always translate as Brahmin. Now, Brahmin in ancient time also mean Brahmana. But unfortunately, today, in the modern day, Brahmin didn't mean very different thing, It means your birth status, Something to do with the birth. But in the ancient time, Brahmin do not referring to a special birth status. You see, Buddha is a Kshatriya. Okay, but many people before they ask to live, they address Buddha as Maha Brahmin. Okay, Brahmin a scholar. Brahmin a scholar. That's why in sometime when in sutra when they say Brahmin, you should understand that it mean Brahmana. It's not the present day Brahmin, Do not confuse with the present. The present day caste system is very, very, very different from the ancient caste system, I'm telling you. Chinese know this very well because it's a very clear, in the ancient time, caste system is the division of labors. Different labors, different castes, then every family have tradition to follow. Okay, that's why they don't have unemployment in the ancient time. So even before the British come, they sent spy here now. They found that India do not have unemployment. They don't have unemployment. They don't have beggar. They don't even have beggar, When you do not have unemployment, of course you are no beggar. No beggar, no unemployment. Okay, so that time the caste system is still very normal. Okay, they mean it's a division of labors. But unfortunately, I think in 19th century, in 1850, I think. So the British started to institutionalize the caste system. They make into your birth cert, Okay, put into your birth cert, then classify your caste, then you cannot change anymore. Okay, but in the ancient time, caste system are changeable. You change your profession, you change your caste in the ancient time. Okay, but today in India, that may not be possible. In India and today, the caste system is already die caste, You're born in the caste, you die as the caste now. Okay, but of course, this has nothing to do with Sunya. We are not going to discuss anything about that. Okay, but when you read Sutra, you should understand the ancient India. You should not use present day India to judge the situation of the ancient. You look at them. The society are so liberal, The society are so liberal. This thing you look at the sutra here. Okay, today the India are even more oppressive than the ancient time. More confrontational. Where you do not see any confrontation, in the sutra. Okay, now these are the things that you all should understand. If you are interested to know about the ancient caste system, you should read into the Chinese literature. They have a lot of description about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we can go
I
with
think
it.
now we leave it, It's a
Yeah,
sensitive
yeah,
issue. We better don't discuss about that. Yeah.
yeah.
SN 22.50, which
Yeah, yeah.
second. Thus have I heard, at one time, the Bhagwa was staying at Rajagaha in the Veluvana at the Kalandaka Nivapa. Then Sona, the Gahapati, approached the Bhagwa. Having approached, paid homage to Bhagwanta and sat down to one place. Seated to one place, the Bhagwa said this: Sona, whatever samana or brahmanas who do not understand rupa, form, the origin of rupa, form, the cessation of rupa, form, and the path leading to the cessation of rupa, form, who do not understand Vedana, feeling, the origin of Vedana, feeling, the cessation of Vedana, feeling, and the path leading to cessation of Vedana, feeling, who do not understand sanya, perception, the origin of sanya, perception, the cessation of sanya, perception, and the path leading to the cessation of sanya, perception, who do not understand sankhara, mental action, the origin of sankhara, mental action, the cessation of sankhara, mental action, and the path leading to the cessation of sankhara, mental action, who do not understand vijnana, consciousness, the origin of vijnana, consciousness, the cessation of vijnana, consciousness, and the path leading to the cessation of vijnana, consciousness. These, Sona, I do not regard as true samana among samana or true brahmanas among brahmanas. These Ayasmanta do not, in this very life, realize for themselves with direct knowledge the goal of samana life or the goal of brahmana life and dwell having attended. But Sona, whatever samana or brahmana who understand rupa, the origin of rupa, the cessation of rupa, and the path leading to cessation of rupa, who understand vedana, the origin of vedana, the cessation of vedana, and the path leading to cessation of vedana, who understand sanya, the origin of sanya, the cessation of sanya, and the path leading to the cessation of sanya, who understand sankhara, the origin of sankhara, the cessation of sankhara, and the path leading to cessation of sankhara, who understand vijnana, the origin of vijnana, the cessation of vijnana, and the path leading to the cessation of vijnana. These Sona I regard as true samana among samana and true brahmanas among brahmana. These ayasamata in this very life realize for themselves with direct knowledge the goal of samana life and the goal of brahmana life and 12 having attended. 8th.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, it's still, it depends on Buddha put the three stages: the origin, the succession of the rupa, original rupa, the cessation of rupa, and the path leading to the cessation of rupa. Okay. Actually, sometimes we break into four normal truths, Okay. The origins, the cause of the origin, the cause. Okay. And the cessation. Okay. And the path that lead to the cessation. Okay. Cessation actually means nirvana. No more. Okay. And the path leading to this thing, the eight normal path. It have eight normal path. But to cut thing easy, you can think of this way. Okay. The origins. Okay. You know the origins. Okay. Then in order to lead to the cessation of the rupa, okay, you should understand. Then you should the path leading to cessation. The path leading to cessation also one of the eight, of course, our reverse counting. Our reverse counting, our sunya. Our sunya is also the path leading to the cessation of the suffering. So am I making it clear? Okay, that means when you are reading the sutra, you must understand in one hand is the theory, another hand is the practice. Okay, the agama is the theory, our sunya is the practice. These two should read side by side. These two should practice side by side. Yeah.
Yeah, as you said, doctor, these are the four noble truths broken down for the Panchaskanda so that we can understand the Panchaskanda better. with the Four Noble Truth.
Yeah, Four Noble Truths. But Four
And
Noble Truths, sometimes people don't understand.
yeah,
Because
but
people say that, oh, the world is full of suffering. Okay, the cause of suffering. Okay, the cessation of suffering. The path lead to suffering. Then many people, when people say, oh, Buddha is very pessimistic, Buddha always say everything suffering, suffering. People say, no, it's not like that, Okay, the world is not perfect. When it's not perfect, how can it be happy? Keep on changing, How can it be happy, Okay, you may have 1 million, you are very happy, Okay, but how long can you keep the 1 million? When you do the business wrong, you may lose all your money, One moment you may have 1 million, 1 million you may have lost everything, Okay, these are the thing. Okay, so that the world actually normally I explain this way. We don't say the world is full of suffering.
world is
We say the
imperfect.
world is not perfect.
This is
It's better that way. Of course, then everybody agree it's not
yeah.
perfect. When it's not perfect, it causes a lot of problem for you. And this problem is the suffering, whether you like it or not. Okay, and this caused by yourself, Don't blame the sun, don't blame the moon, don't blame the world, don't blame the government, Buddha said, do not blame anyone on your suffering. Your suffering are all self-inflicted. Okay, and yesterday we talking about Vimalakriti. He said that when your mind is clean, your land is clean. Okay, when your mind is dirty, your land is dirty, when your mind is in trouble, your land is in trouble. As simple as that. Okay, these are the things. That's why now when you study the agamas, okay, you should study it with the practice of sunya side by side. Then you can understand much better. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Bhumi, let's take the
Yeah.
next.
SN 22.51, the end of religion. At Savatthi, bhikkhus, when a bhikkhu sees Rupa as Anika, this is his samadhiti, seeing rightly. He becomes disenchanted. With the destruction of delight, raga is destroyed. With the destruction of raga, delight is destroyed. With the destruction of delight and raga, the Sita is liberated and well liberated. This is called liberation. When a bhikkhu sees Vedana as Anika, this is his samadhiti. Seeing rightly, he becomes disenchanted. With the destruction of delight, raga is destroyed. With the destruction of raga, delight is destroyed. With destruction of delight and raga, the Sita is liberated and well liberated. This is called liberation. When a bhikkhu sees Sanya as Anika, when a bhikkhu sees Sankhara as Anika, this is his samadhiti. Seeing rightly, he becomes disenchanted. With the destruction of delight, raga is destroyed. With the destruction of raga, delight is destroyed. With the destruction of delight and raga, the Sita is liberated and well liberated. This is called liberation. When a bhikkhu sees Vinaya as Anika, this is his samadhiti. Seeing rightly, he becomes disenchanted. With the destruction of delight, raga is destroyed. With the destruction of raga, delight is destroyed. With the destruction of delight and raga, the Sita is liberated, well liberated. This is called liberation. 9th.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah. You see, just now we talk about suffering. You should destroy the suffering. Now this one talk about delight. You should also destroy the delight, Okay. Some people say, oh, I meditation, I want to achieve happiness. Okay, we get happiness in meditation now. But the delight and happiness is not your aims. When you attach to delight, when you attach to happiness, you still suffer. No? Okay. At the end of the day, when come to the fourth level of jhana, you destroy everything now. No more delight. You see, the first jhana, you started to have the kind of serenity. The second jhana, you get a kind of happiness. The third jhana, you get a kind of what do you call, the kind of very deep happiness. No, when it comes to the fourth jhana, everything destroyed. No more feeling. Okay, this is leading to the fourth jhana. So you need to study the sutra. You need to understand. Okay, so every day you need to practice. So whatever feeling come to your mind, destroy them, you know. Whether it's suffering, whether it's delight, okay, destroy them. Whether it's neutral, destroy them. Three types of feeling, you know. Okay, pressure, pains, neutral, destroy all of them. Don't attach to them, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very clear. But you see, Doctor, one thing about the sutras, the even Nikaya keep on talking about Panchaskanda.
No, Panchaskanda is the main problem, you know.
Hmm.
What else? You see the Heart Sutra, the first sentence, the Avalokite Sora, no? When he practiced the deep Panya Paramita, he observed the Panchaskanda empty nature and remove all suffering.
Hmm.
Everything a Panchaskanda. Okay? You don't understand Panchaskanda, you don't understand meditations.
Hmm.
Okay? You understand Panchaskanda, then you know what are you going to do. Then you know Satipatthana. You know meditation. Otherwise, how? Otherwise, you will follow yoga, no? Okay, they are practice on the body. They practice on the feeling. Then they try to achieve something. No, achieve nothing. I'm telling you, they achieve nothing. Some meditation school, they practice on the feeling. They feel that, oh, they're in a beautiful garden. They feel that they're this thing. And they ask you to fill yourself with love, you know. The love with this thing artificially, you know. No. Don't do that, no.
Hmm.
Don't practice love artificially. It should be spontaneous, no, come from your heart, you know, spontaneous without any edu, without any what do you call this kind of without any kind of artificial
Hmm.
practice, no?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go continue.
Yeah.
SN 22.52, the end of relishing second. At Savati, bhikkhus attend carefully to Rupa and see its Anika as it truly is. When a bhikkhu attends carefully to Rupa and sees its Anika as it is truly is, he becomes disenchanted with Rupa. With the destruction of delight, raga is destroyed. With the destruction of raga, delight is destroyed. With the destruction of delight and raga, the Sita is liberated and well liberated. This is called liberation. Bhikkhus attend carefully to Vedana and see its Anika as it truly is. When a bhikkhu attends carefully to Vedana and sees its Anika as it truly is, he becomes disenchanted with Vedana. With the destruction of delight, raga is destroyed. With the destruction of raga, delight is destroyed. With the destruction of delight and raga, the Sita is liberated and well liberated. This is called liberation. Bhikkhus, sanya, perception. Bhikkhus attend to Sankara, mental actions, and see their Anika as it truly is. When a bhikkhu attends carefully to Sankara, mental action, and sees their Anika impermanence as it truly is, he becomes disenchanted with Sankara. With the destruction of delight, raga is destroyed. With the destruction of raga, delight is destroyed. With the destruction of delight and raga, the Sita is liberated and well liberated. This is called liberation. Bhikkhus attend carefully to Vinayana consciousness and see its Anika as it truly is. When a bhikkhu attends carefully to Vinayana and sees its Anika as it truly is, he becomes disenchanted with Vinayana. With destruction of delight, raga is destroyed. With the destruction of raga, delight is destroyed. With the destruction of delight and raga, the Sita is liberated and well liberated. This is called liberation. 10th, 5th chapter on self as an island.
Yeah, I think this is very clear. It's almost similar to the previous verse, and it's talking about the same thing. And
Yeah. Only thing you talk about liberation now.
yeah, now liberation. Yeah.
Liberation, yeah. You talk about liberation, yeah. This yeah, this now so now the liberation is based on the destruction of delight.
Doctor, here I want to ask one question.
Yeah.
Destruction of raga. So, destruction of delight leads to the destruction of raga, that's the lust.
Yeah.
Destruction of the lust leads to the destruction of
Delight.
delight. So,
Yeah.
the whole cycle is now broken and there is no more way and the mind is liberated.
Liberated, yeah.
Ah,
No,
okay.
one more thing. Destruction of the suffering.
Yeah, because, doctor, this lust and delight, this is the reason of suffering
Yeah,
because it's
real suffering.
impermanent.
So when this lust and delight distracted, the suffering also distracted.
True.
The suffering also distracted. So you would not what do you call? You would not be having a distraction here.
Yeah. Okay, doctor. I think that's clear for today's session also.
Yeah.
If any questions we take, otherwise
Yeah.
we can.
Please see whether there's any question or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, Rucha, any questions from anybody?
Yeah, I would request all the participants who have joined with us on the online Zoom or Facebook or YouTube. If you have some questions, we can take it up. This was a great session, Doctor. And first sutta we discussed was the Sona Sutta, and from that the summary, if you can take it, it's do not attach to the Panchaskandha, because theoretically we know Rupa, Vedana, Sajna, Sanskar, and Vijnan is impermanent. And what is impermanent will be causing the suffering and the dukkha within us. So, but when we discussed about the second Sona Sutta, Dr. Lim also emphasized on the practice. So, the studying the sutra is the theoretical part, but actually practicing it, how we can practice it, the path leading to the cessation of the suffering is our sunya practice. It just begin with the simple practice of reverse counting. Why? Because we are not creating any new karma, but we are seeing and trying to see as it is. I think so. This is the very initial step which one can, start their journey with the practice. Also, then we discussed about the Nandi Sutta. So, as
Eh,
we
eh,
don't get.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, and you see in many sutta, you always say that they learn something from Buddha, then they go to a quiet place. Okay, he contemplate, on the sutra, on the teaching, then he practice. So now, what is the practice? That's sunya. Practice always refer to sunya. This the reverse counting, the following of breath. Okay, the analysis of the dharma. These are the three level. Okay, these are three level of the practice. Okay, so now we should what do you call? We should understand. Okay, just pure study of sutra is not enough. Sutra will give us theoretical background. So after that, you should think carefully, and practice. Okay, practice the three level of practice. First, the reverse counting. Secondly, the breath following. The third is the analysis of Dhamma. Analysis of Dhamma is what we are doing now. We are reading the sutra, we understand it, then we are thinking of what the sutra is teaching us. That is the third level of sunya. Okay, that's why the first two level actually is sravaka. First two level actually we do not deal much with the sutra. Okay, we just teach them, they just listen to us, they just practice. That's why in sunya, the first four level are sravaka. The orange belt, the red belt, the orange belt, yellow belt, and the green belt is sravaka, because sutra may not be necessary. Okay, but when come to the purple, this thing, study of sutra become compulsory. First, we study the agamas, because agamas are the basic sutra. Okay, after the agamas, we study the long sutra. The long sutra, like this, Dhamma Sutra, considered a long sutra. Dhamma Sutra. Then we also study this Vimarakati Sutra. Okay, this Dhamma Sutra. Now, if you do not have the basis of agama, you directly go to study the Vimarakati Sutra, you directly go and study the Dhamma Sutra, you directly go and study the Lotus Sutra, you understand nothing, Okay, just without going through primary school, you directly jump to secondary school, you directly go to university, so you understand nothing. Okay, so now the study of agama is extremely important, and we are very happy that we already translated all Ekotarika. Ecoterica into English now. We already translated all the 50 section. Okay, and Ecoterica, I think about 80% of the agamas teaching is contained in Ecoterica. Ecoterica itself is quite complete, So if you study the Ecoterica alone, you learn a lot already. Then after that, of course, we have this Za Agama. Za Agama and the Samyukta Agama is the same. Okay, Za in Chinese means miscellaneous. In Sanskrit they call it Samyukta. Okay, and after that you have this middle length, mid length, Madhya, what they call Madhyamaka. Okay, middle length. Then you have this long sutra. Long sutra I think is Niga, I think. Niga
Dirga,
Sutra.
Dirga.
Yeah, Niga Sutra. Okay, but
Nikaya,
now before you go for long sutra, before you go middle length sutra, before you go to Ja Sutra, complete the study of
Agamas,
Ekotarika.
the Agama.
The meaning of Ekotarika mean one after the other. Echo mean one. Tarika mean add on. Add on, they mean it very systematic, add on one by one, then you can understand the whole teaching, yeah.
Yeah. I think that is the summary of today's session also.
Yeah.
So we can, Doctor, no questions, so we can end today's session with your
Yeah, we
permission.
can end today's session because today is a busy day for me. I
Every
already
day
have
is,
a few meetings before that. After that, I'm going to have this thing. So I
okay,
think see you tomorrow on the
yeah,
Agamas.
yes, Doctor.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Rucha. Bye bye. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, bye. Bye. So that was an interesting session today. Thank you, Dr. Lim, for joining with us. Doctor, I have some few questions if we can
Yeah,
take it up.
I get it. Yep.
So, yeah,
Because
because
Doctor,
we have time also. So let's utilize that time. First of all, thanks for online Zoom participants for joining us. This is the very first kind of thing we are trying here, so that people can interact live with us, and if they have some questions, they can ask in live session. So I will request again
so
if
before that, I say when the sun comes, you should go out and play. When a teacher comes, you should come out and ask. And I'm surprised that when we bring in the best teacher, also people still don't ask questions. And I feel that's very weird, because the most curious student is always excited to ask the teacher a question. Because
yes,
if he doesn't ask the question, either he knows as much as the teacher, or he absolutely did not understand the teacher. Okay, the process of learning is always through questioning. So your quest of learning is in question. So remember to listen to things properly and then seek your answers through questions. Okay, so this is very important. Otherwise, you'll miss a great opportunity. Okay, anyways, yeah,
right,
what was your question,
right,
Roger?
right. Doctor, as
And on
uh,
before that, okay, I think we should thanks Bhumi. You're doing a good job by reading it nice
yes,
at a good pace. Dr. Lim also appreciated you, so keep doing that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so
yes.
your question before we close,
Uh,
we have another
all
10 minutes.
all thanks to our psychologists here, Bhumi and Amukta. They are reading the sutra so well. So thank you for reading it out for us. Also the translations, taking up the translations. Doctor said, and we discussed about the VNS study also. When mind is clean, then the land is clean. When the mind is dirty, the land is dirty. Also, we talked about the troubles. When mind is in trouble, then the land is in trouble. And talked about blaming uh, when it comes to government, when it comes to situations and everything. But in this context, I want to ask, like, you're talking about Panchaskanda and attachment to the Panchaskanda. uh, how in an instant we can develop this awareness, this is not me, this is not myself, because we have been strongly conditioned so that it comes so instantly. So what's the remedy for it, like
Have you
what's the
have you have you ever had Maggie noodles?
yes,
Okay, you like it, right? It's nice. So
yeah,
when we think Maggie noodles gets cooked in 2 minutes, is it true?
no,
Yeah, it
true,
technically fast, right? Five
yeah,
minutes, maybe, but it gets
mm,
cooked faster than
right,
cooking. So it's
yeah,
instant food, right? You just
yeah,
put and you can make it. So they say Maggi noodles 2 minutes.
mm,
Now, Is it possible for something to really be cooked in 2 minutes? No. The fact is, it is pre-cooked. It's already pre-steamed. It's already worked out. So for you to be in that pre-cooked situation, so that when you have to change like this in your life within 2 minutes, you need to practice. And Shunya is the practice that makes you pre-cooked, so that when times like that come where you have to change and apply, then like
Mhm.
instant Maggi noodles, you can become an instant Buddha of the occasion when you actually practice Shunya. So practice Shunya is the only way, no other way.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the great way one can begin their journey with practicing. And Asunya practice goes very deep, like reverse counting. It brings you to the concentration towards doing same thing. And then when we are talking about orange peel, then we are going and dive into the breathe in and breathe out. So we are developing more concentration towards it and deep focus also.
So
So I think
Shruti,
so
you should
for
understand this. Satori or a spark can come from a friction, but a fire always burns with the ingredients that fuel it. Okay, so
yeah.
remember this. If you know this, then you'll know that there would be moments of enlightenment, but that's not enlightenment. That's just Satori. That's just a spark. But if you want to keep sparkling and you want to
uh,
be in that fire, you need to
uh,
fuel yourself. And for that, you need to do your six paramitas, including your dana. You need to be in Panchashil, in that state always. With that, always being there in the present state, you will realize that you are living the life of a Buddha.
right.
Okay?
Very rightly said, Doctor. Also, we discussed about the Nandi Sutta, which is talking pleasure. But then if we want to get it liberated, then we do not attach with the pleasure, also with the pain. So that was the message. Also, we discussed the Dutya Nandi Sutta and uh, the, the liberation, how we should understand it. It is based on the destruction of lust, also destruction of delight, and in turn, it is the destruction of the suffering. So that's how four suttas we discussed, and that's what my understanding and takeaway home message is this, Doctor. Do you want to summarize today's session, Doctor?
No, I think the take-home message here is what Dr. Lim said. With your clean mind, you have a clean world. With your happy mind, you have a happy world. With your stable mind, you have a stable world. And I think that's the message that we want to do. And the teachings of the Nikaya also all direct us to that. So hereafter, I think we increase the number of audiences, let them know that this is the new way we are starting to get into a classroom, a virtual classroom kind of setting, so that every week we continue this hour of learning for ourselves so that we better ourselves every day. Okay?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you so much.
So
Doctor, I have one question.
Yeah, yeah, please
So
ask.
I just want to know that which dana is the best dana, because today is Janmashtami. I'm getting a lot of messages that you do donate, and you'll get all the blessings and all. But I just want to know, like, whatever we feel that we should give, people shouldn't ask us or force us to give something. I mean, did you get my question?
Yeah, I got your question. The question is very simple. Today, if you look at it, people ask material things as dana. But if you look at Buddha, Buddha is not a material manifestation. Buddha is an immaterial realization of our own self. And so the best thing is to make sure you can educate people, make sure you're able to share a little words of wisdom to people. I think teaching fishing is the way to give the best dana to somebody who wants to become a fisherman. Rather than feeding him for that day with a fish, I think teaching him how that he can go into the sea and fish for himself for the rest of the life. That would be the greatest dana. So today also, if you get any chance, you have something that you can teach them. You have learned certain skill over your period of life. Okay, and you cannot say that I don't have anything to teach. You can teach somebody, and I think that teaching will be that with that person for the rest of his life, and that will keep you getting all the karma of that. So if you teach somebody wrong, all the pain of that person will be a reward to you in your suffering. If you teach somebody right, all the pleasure that he gets, the happiness that it'll come back as a blessing to you. So both ways, okay? The curse also follows you, and so is the blessing. Nothing leaves you in this world of karma. Okay, and I think that's why you should be a good teacher. Teach good things, and I think material thing only you can give what you have excess. Okay, the spillovers can be always shared, right? The thing that you need, you don't need to empty your vessel and fill somebody else's, else's vessel to that, so that you become in a state that you go asking for people. Do not go into that state, right? It's like you're driving your car, somebody's tire is punctured, you remove your tire and give it to him, he goes ahead and you stay there. What dumb that would be, right? So if you have extra tires, maybe more than one, okay, because you have four tires, you have one stepney, you have extra than that, then maybe you can help. Otherwise, the only thing you can tell him, a nice lesson, that how dumb you are. You're going in a car, you have never even bothered to even carry a stepney, then now you are going through this pain, you fool. Give him a nice lesson, give him a number, give him, you can only help him with a phone call. Let him wait there, let him go through the pain, and that's it, that's what you can do. Okay, but make sure you teach him a good lesson when he's going through that pain, because in pain the best time is to teach, because only in pain somebody is submissive. Not when pleasure, nobody learns. It's in pain they become the best
mm,
student. So
mm,
this land is full of pain so that we become the best students. Okay, I think
mm.
that is what we have to learn.
Yes, Dr. Got it. Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah, thank you, thank you.
If anyone has any question, we can continue, take that question. And very rightly said, doctor. It's in pain. The importance of teacher is realized, and we listen to our mentor and teacher. Thanks for being our guide and teacher, and continuing this study with us on
So
every
in,
Saturday and
in
Sunday.
psychology,
Uh,
Rucha, we say, like Bhumi and Amukta psychologists, we say in pain, we do the ting, the painting, you know, the ting, ting, ting we do. So that is very important. So every session of a psychologist or a psychotherapist is to ting them, in their pain, so that they can paint a good picture for themselves. And
mm,
I
mm,
think if we realize we all are in pain, nobody can say that we are not. We are
mm,
in pain in the present moment. We are in the pain of our future
mm,
possibilities, responsibilities. We are in pain always. And that means there is always a place where we can learn from somebody to get out of the pain. The pain of
mm,
finances, the pain of
mm,
relationships, the pain
mm,
of emotions, the pain of your skill sets. There is a lot of pain. If you can see that, I'm sure you'll be more eager to learn every minute something or the other. And then you'll appreciate the fact that why Dr. Lim keeps on upgrading himself every now and then, and every now and then he's learning something. And if you all
mm,
understand this, and if you all now spend your time rather than wasting your time on unnecessary things, you upgrade yourselves in those pain points in your life. If it's money
mm,
is your pain point, work on that. Okay, so that that pain is resolved. If health is a pain point, work on that so that that is resolved. If relationship is a pain point, work on that so that that is resolved. Okay, you need to work on the pain points. Okay, and that is your karma, that's your
right.
duty. Okay.
Right, doctor. I think so. This is a good thing to end our session with. See you tomorrow for
Yeah.
Sonia Talks Hindi Agamans
Okay.
session at 8:30 a.m. And we
Yeah.
will be continuing our journey with the Zoom live sessions. Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Thank
bye
you for
bye.
joining, doctor. Thank you for reading me, and thank you for assisting this live streaming, Kevin. Thank you. Bye bye.